back, week 5. This is your total body high intensity second option of the week for that high intensity movement. Let's get into our warm up and then I'll show you what to expect as we go through, making the most of our time. Take those legs nice and wide. Let's inhale, hinge back, exhale, zip. Inhale, send the hips back, exhale, zip. Keep moving each side. Make sure you connect that heel, inner arch portion. So we really get, as we hinge, that full length, not only through the glutes, but through the back of the pelvic floor. Send those hips back. Today's workout is going to be 2 different circuits repeated twice. So the first one is a little bit more of a higher intensity movements. You're gonna see some act jumps, some burpees, everybody's favorite. One more time to the opposite side. Good. Let's take a nice side body stretch. Go ahead and grab that arm, pull up and over. And then the second circuit is a lot of core emphasis. We're gonna work on really dialing that in. We get a break and then we start back at the top, go through that higher intensity X jumps, burpees sequence, and finish off with our core specific work again. Pretty standard 40-20 like you're used to seeing. All right, let's take a staggered hinge. Go ahead and step one foot back and then just slightly shift that hip so we open through the posterior pelvis. Stay and breathe here. Good, and switch. Step back and reach. So the benefit of the 40-20 is you get a little bit of break between these higher intensity movements, unlike our AMRAP earlier in the week. All right, legs wide, a little bit of goddess action. Bring those hands alongside the knees and then twist. Maybe sway side to side, switch. One more time each side. Whoop. Good. We'll go walk those feet together to touch. Take your feet wide. I want you to come down, touch the ground, reach up. High on the toes, prepping those legs for our jumping movements. Inhale down, exhale up, chest high, power up through those toes, ribs over pelvis. Our first movement is our X jumps. You're going to reach opposite hand toward that foot, chest stays high, hips low, come up on an exhale and switch. Remember, we want to keep that inhale to catch, that's that pelvic floor length. Then we come into lunge jumps, alternating sides to burpees. I'll walk you through the rest. Let's get to work, 40 seconds. Quick exhale. Activates the core, which helps us control those forces on landing. Now your mod looks like toes. You can still get that power up without the jump. Chest high, reach those hands down. Keep the ribs over the pelvis. You've got 8 seconds. Nice job. 20 seconds to rest. We've got lunge jumps to burpees. It's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, jump. You can, when we start the timer, I'm going to show you your modification without any jumping, okay? It's inhale, exhale, walk back, walk forward, high on the toes. That's your burpee option. This is your jump lunge option. Almost there. Nice job. All right, 20 seconds to rest. We are doing push-up, alternating side plank. You've seen these before. We do a push-up, we come onto our side. I'll show you the full version. Here's your mod. Knees, pivot, modified side plank. Knees, pivot, modified side plank. Nice job. 20 seconds to rest. We come up for skater jumps, and that will wrap up the first time through of our 2 times through. Skater jump, you can jump as high as you'd like. You can walk side to side. I'll show you those options. Reach down, jump, or step. Inhale on the catch, exhale as you take flight. Now your back leg can touch, balance assist, or you can float that leg. Awesome. 20 seconds, we start back at the top. Axe jumps, burpees, working our way down. One more time. Reach down and up. More than halfway, keep going. Even if you're doing mod up to the toes, keep moving. Good job, 20 seconds to rest. Burpee jump lunges. Now you can rise onto the toes for that jump lunge. You can simply body weight, okay? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale here, exhale, inhale, jump. Seconds. All the way to the end. Awesome. Okay. Push up side plank, give those legs a break. So I'm exhaling through the whole push-up, pivot on my inhale, exhale, reach. Axe jumps, skater jumps, Caroline. One more time. We get a 1 minute rest, and then we go through our core sequence 2 times. Soft landing. Seconds. Really get that length through that glute med when you reach down. Nice job. Alrighty. We are coming in to our core focus circuit. Get to give those legs a break. I'm gonna grab some quick water, show you what to expect. First movement is plank, alternating hip dips. Your mod is knees down. Exhale as you drop that hip, bring it back up, inhale through middle. Then you're gonna be on forearms, plank to dolphin press back. Exhale, core drives you back into that dolphin. Then we come forward onto plank, alternating shoulder taps. So you can do that with knees down or in full plank. After that, we got a single leg alternating V up and some Russian twists. So definitely hitting the core hard. 40 on, 20 off. A lot of weight bearing. It is our total body high intensity day. So we're gonna get core and some weight bearing through the arms in that sense as well. You've got 3 seconds. We're gonna come onto our forearms. Pivot on those feet. Drop the hips. I like to inhale here and plank and exhale through the whole drop. You can inhale, drop, exhale up. Good. All right. One movement down, 20 seconds to rest. We've got our plank, forearm to dolphin. 3, 2, 1. So inhale and plank, exhale as you press back. So come to that full plank for your inhale. Exhale, zip. Yes, those forearms press you back as well, but I really want you to think about that lower core pressing the hips back. Take a nice little rest. Get off of those arms because we're coming back on, alternating shoulder taps. Then we come onto our back for the next 2. Wrists underneath shoulders. Exhale as you tap. You see I have my feet a little wider set. It's gonna make my base of support bigger. Just gonna make it a little easier to make sure I keep the good form. So if you're really struggling, or if your feet are super narrow, it's gonna make it a lot harder, which is totally fine. But just be aware of that if you are struggling. Make that change. Come on down to your back. We've got alternating single leg V up. Start like you're in a star position. Exhale, you draw in before you sit up. Looks like this. Now your modification can be a boat, less range of motion, bent knees, and doing alternating heel tap. Now we're not flopping down from that half V up position. We are controlling, that's our eccentric. Control that release down. All the way to the buzzer. Alrighty, we've got a Russian twist. As if you had an imaginary ball there that you are rotating side to side. We're gonna do that in 8 seconds. And then we go through this circuit one more time. We rest. Exhale as you twist and draw it. Good job. Rest, and then we go through the core circuit one more time. And then we hit back on our total body higher intensity circuit 1, 2 more times, and then we wrap it up. So you only see this core circus. You only see this circus one time. We've got our plank alternating hip dips. Feels like a circus, huh? Small movement. Decrease the range of your hip dip. If you're struggling, good. 28 seconds to rest. Forearm to Dolphin is next. Go ahead and set up and get ready. Full inhale here, exhale, press back. Remember that emphasis on lateral and back body expansion in your plank? You don't want to blow out all that pressure to the front. Shake out those arms, give them a rest. We're coming back one more time for those alternating shoulder taps. Either in full plank or modified. If you're modifying, looks like this. Nothing wrong with that. Press the floor away. Nice and controlled. We've got 3 seconds. Good. All right. On your back, we come up to our single leg alternating V up, or you have that modification with the boat. Truly, you have any modification available to you that you know you can do well. Let's go, 5 seconds. feeling it by the end of 2 times through. But you only see this once. Control, release. All right. Last time, Russian twist. We get 1 minute to rest. We go through that higher intensity movement one more time, and then we cool it down. Make sure you get the drawing in of the TA before you rotate. Little over a minute to rest, and we start back at the top of our total body high intensity. So it's the X jumps, the burpee lunge jumps, push-up side plank, and our skater jumps. 2 times through, and then we wrap it up. So you've still got a full minute to go before we get to that second part. Shake it out, get some water. Get yourself ready, get that heart rate up one more time. Distracted you from your legs with the core. Now I think we're all ready for some lower body again. I know I am. If you've been with me since foundations and you are doing all those high level core movements, I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Those are super challenging, done the right way. We can still continue to create strength for our pelvic floor. Buzzer goes off, we've got our X jump. Stay strong. Hopefully those legs had a good amount of time to rest. Feeling challenged, but doable. We are more than halfway. Reach those fingertips, but keep the chest up so that bottom stays low. All the way to the buzzer. Nice. Okay, 20 seconds to rest. Burpee lunge jumps. Slow the heart rate. Never wanted to rest more from those. All right, down to the ground. Push up, alternating side plank. Three, two, prioritize your form over everything. All right. 20 seconds, make your way to your feet, skater jumps. Skater jumps, hops, steps. Seconds. All right, we've got 20 seconds to rest. About 10 seconds to go. One more time through, and then we cool it down. 4 more minutes of work. Think about one thing at a time. Just 40 seconds at a time. And when you struggle, from those struggles, see what you learn. What happens to your form? You start to flare your ribs when you try to get increased height on a jump. 10 seconds, you've got it. Keep going. All right. We've got our lunge jumps and our burpee. Shake it out. Just focus on the next 40 seconds. Keep going. Nice job. Down to the ground. Push up, side plank. I'm gonna start in full push-ups. See how my form does. Always checking in with yourself. My push-up felt ugly, gonna modify. All right, we've only got one more movement. Then we get to cool it down. Skater jumps, wrapping it all up in 8 seconds. 3, 2, more than halfway. Inhale on that catch. I'm right there with ya. Ooh, nice job. All right. Start to slow the heart rate. And then come on down. Actually stay standing. Interlace the hands. Press those hands away. If it feels good, spill forward. Nice bend in your knees. Fingertips to the mat. Bring your toes wide, heels out. Now, if you can keep a nice tall spine on your fingertips, stay here, or bring your hands to your knees, reach your chest long. Putting those feet into internal rotation and those hips, really open into the sits bones. Good, now come on, rolling up. Bring those feet wide now, and then drop your bottom to a deep squat. Nice tall chest, so no rounding. Palms pressed together to press elbows into legs. Good. Bring those hands down, come on down to the mat. Curl your big toes under, and then just have a seat. So officially toes pose, but a good way to open through the soles of the feet. That big toe, we did a lot of jumping. Send some breath there. You can take a side bend of your neck, press the opposite hand away, and switch. Good. Release those feet. Come on down to, I just start dripping sweat when I stop. Come on down to your belly, and let's just sit in Cobra. So really release the glutes. Now we're gonna be active in our arms. Press the floor away and drag your elbows toward your hips. And then feel good on the abdominal wall after all that core work. Now lower all the way down, prone chest stretch, reach your arm out. Always feels good after some push-up action or any sort of upper body work. And switch. And come back over, bring those palms flat against you, and then press up, leave the hips down. Take an inhale here, open your mouth, let that air out. Press on back, take a narrow knees child's pose, tent the fingers. And then slowly come on up to a seat. Nice job today. That was a challenging workout, getting the blood moving. I look forward to seeing you in the next workout in our minimal equipment program.